To the Treasurer, ATO data shows the combined income of 5 of the gas industry's biggest companies paid no income tax despite a combined income of $138 billion over the past 7 years. At a time when Australian households and businesses are paying record prices for gas extracted from our reserves and sold back to us by these very companies, do you agree that your government's election promise of multinational tax reform should include a super profits tax?
Give the call to the Treasurer.
Thanks very much, Mr Speaker, and to the member for Warringah for her question. As she alluded to in her question, the government's priority is to make sure that multinational corporations pay a fairer share of tax where they make their profits. And what I hope to do in the next day or two is to release the discussion paper, which is the consultation that we committed to when it comes to the implementation of the multinational tax policies that we took to the election. And they are our priority, and they will be hopefully implemented as we describe them in the election campaign. If that consultation process brings to our attention some issues around the implementation of that promise, then obviously then we will take that seriously. In addition to that, there is, as the member is no doubt aware, a big agenda around multinational taxes from the OECD, which the Americans and others have been leading as well. When I was with the Governor of the Reserve Bank at the G20 meetings in Indonesia, one of the topics of conversation with Secretary Janet Yellen and others was about how the world can work together on the 2 pillars of the OECD agenda, again, to try and make sure that we fix this problem in the global economy and certainly in our economy, where it's too easy for multinational corporations to move their debt or move their profits around the world in a way that sells countries short and makes it harder for us to fund the things that we really care about, healthcare and education and all of those federal government programs that we need to fund in the context of all of our other budget constraints. And so, once again, a bit like the answer to the question from another colleague in the House, I think earlier this week, if not last week, we don't intend to go down the path that you are asking us about, but we do intend to take meaningful action on multinational tax.